What if you're not broken? What if what you're feeling right now isn't a flaw to fix, but a message to hear? You are not broken. You are becoming. We live in a world that calls pain a problem, that rushes to fix anything that doesn't look perfect. That teaches us, if you're sad, you're weak. If you cry, you're unstable. If you're lost, you're broken. But what if that's a lie? What if pain is not the enemy, but a guide? What if your sadness isn't evidence of your weakness, but proof of your sensitivity, your depth, your humanity? We don't tell trees they're broken when they shed their leaves. We call it a season, a cycle, a necessary part of growth. So why do we treat our emotions like they're wrong? Let me tell you a story. A young woman once dropped her favorite ceramic bowl. It shattered into pieces. She cried, not just for the bowl, but for everything it reminded her of. Memories, moments, comfort. She thought about throwing it away. But instead, she took it to a Kintsugi artist. Someone who repairs broken pottery by filling the cracks with liquid gold. When she got the bowl back, it was more beautiful than before. The cracks weren't hidden. They were honored. The gold didn't disguise the damage. It revealed a story of survival. Kintsugi teaches us this. What has been broken can still be whole. And in that wholeness, there is beauty, not shame. So many of us walk through life believing we need to be fixed. We jump from self-help video to therapist to journal prompt, desperately trying to erase the parts of us that feel unworthy. But healing, real healing, doesn't begin by fixing anything. It begins by listening, by sitting with yourself, not to change but to understand. What hurt you? What haven't you forgiven? What parts of you are still waiting to be seen? Here's a quiet truth most people won't say. You don't need to heal perfectly. You don't need to get over it. Healing isn't linear. It's not pretty. It's not fast. Sometimes healing looks like crying in the shower. Sometimes it looks like laughing and not knowing why. Sometimes it looks like getting back up when you don't want to. You can feel broken and still be whole. You can carry sadness and still offer love. You can hurt and still heal. So maybe right now you feel lost, like you're holding too many pieces, and you don't know where they go anymore. I see you. I see your effort. I see the quiet ways you keep choosing to keep going. Even when no one notices. Even when no one claps. I want you to know something. You're not behind. You're not weak. You're not broken. You are rebuilding. And that takes more courage than the world will ever understand. In a bamboo forest, it takes 5 years for the plant to break the surface. 5 years of nothing, no growth, no sign, just watering, trusting, waiting. But in the 5th year, once it breaks through the soil, it can grow up to 90 feet in just 5 weeks. Why? Because it wasn't doing nothing underground, it was building roots, preparing, strengthening. You are that bamboo. Just because it's not visible yet doesn't mean growth isn't happening. So please stop telling yourself you're broken. You're healing, you're learning, you're becoming. Let your cracks be filled with gold. Let your roots grow deep in the dark. Let yourself take the time you need. Because healing isn't a race, it's a return, a remembering. You are not broken, you are still becoming.